Go.
Hey, welcome to day 67 of Dave's Appalachian Trail Adventure. We're in Front Royal, and we're waiting on some shoes, and once we get some new shoes, we're heading back out onto the AT.
So, there's some nice flowers. I just got off the phone with my sister, and she had asked about what is considered a through hike, because I'm going to be going home for 3 days, and one of her clients had asked, thought, well, he's not doing a through hike because he's going home. Well, the loose definition of a through hike is having a continuous or contiguous trail the length of the Appalachian Trail, Springer to Katahdin, within 1 calendar year. And there's all sorts of different definitions. I'm trying to hold this away from me, but it's raining. The other thing is, people are doing different hikes. I'm doing what's considered a no-bow. I'm heading northbound and going White Blaze to White Blaze. And what that means for me is I am doing a continuous line from Springer to Katahdin in a northbound direction. I did have to go back to where the fire was to connect that. So I did that. So I have a continuous line going from Springer all the way to where I am today, just north of Front Royal, Virginia. Other people do southbound, which is the opposite, starting at Katahdin, going down to Springer Mountain. And then other people do flip-flops, and there's a whole series of things. Some people do what's called slack packing. What that means is, in general, they will be shuttled to a point further on down the trail, and they will hike back to where they had left off the day before. So they're heading south to connect the dot, but it's a slack pack, meaning they don't carry, they just carry a day pack with some snacks and water for the day. So they're not carrying their full packs. Those are kind of the basics, and there's a whole bunch of different variations of that. The one that I like to follow is carry your full pack, start from Springer, connect the dots, follow the White Blazes all the way to Katahdin, and when dictated or mandated by the powers on the Appalachian Trail, like for example the fire, I had to go around that, but I did come back a few days later and connect that dot, or that dot to dot, those points. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of a whole bunch of things that people are doing out here on the AT. And I'm gonna turn this off because it's raining out, and I need to keep moving a little faster than I am. So I'll check back in a little bit. And sometimes we get boardwalks. It was a really long one the other day. I didn't want to miss this one. This goes over the little, kind of the wet, boggy areas. And these have been here for quite some time. A little bridge. boardwalk over a little stream. Yay. Always don't like just that there's one railing. I get kind of a little wobbly. Anyhow, so here's our boardwalk for the day. A little slick. See what else we can find. That's pretty cool. Interstate AT. Nice. So this is a little stream crossing. Ooh, sorry, gotta. And just walking on the rocks. Try to get across. Wasn't too bad. So the shelter called Whiskey Hollow is about 0.1, so 528 feet after I get through all this rocky stuff, and that's where I'm gonna spend the night. The shelter, unsure if I'm gonna tent or if I'm gonna shelter. Depends on how many people. It depends on kind of a vibe I get. Meaning, like if people are coughing or say they're gonna snore, I might avoid it. And if I look for a tent site, sometimes the ground just isn't good for it. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, up we go, which I didn't expect. But that will conclude day 67. I did about 15 miles and did it in about 5.5, 5:45, because it was fairly easy, a couple uphills, but nothing major. A lot of fast walking. So that'll do it for day 67. We're in the books. And there you have it. See you tomorrow.